Hello and welcome to my room. Today we have this beautiful Yankee candle that is joining us. It is now my favorite thing in the world. I've been lighting it non-stop for like 3 days straight. It's the best thing and it fills me with happiness. Anyway, before we start, I want to say a couple of things. So a lot of you guys actually found me through the quarantine, and you don't know that before quarantine started, I used to run challenges monthly instead of however often I do them now. And I think I'm gonna get back to doing that. I only really started doing the challenges more frequently because when quarantine hit, people were kind of panicked and didn't know what to do. And I thought that giving challenges more frequently would be a nice thing that we could do together through quarantine to sort of stay connected and also just like have something to do, like a nice fun thing that we could do together. And I called the challenges the stay-at-home challenges because that was what I wanted to promote. I wanted to promote people staying at home, isolating, and so on. That's not the case anymore. Quarantine has ended in a lot of different places. Lockdown has also been slowly lifting in Russia, where I was most of the time, but also in the UK, where I am now. Having the challenges be called the stay-at-home challenges just doesn't seem fitting anymore because I'm not even staying at home. I've been going out pretty frequently, social distancing of course, abiding by all the guidelines, wearing a mask, stuff like that, but still, I'm not staying at home anymore. And it just feels wrong to be sort of hypocritical in that sense. I guess I don't want to be a hypocrite. But also, now that lockdown has been lifted in many places, as I said, people have, instead of like previously people were telling me, oh, can you do the challenges more frequently? Now people are actually asking me to make them have longer deadlines so that they can actually have the time to complete the bracelets. So because of all of those reasons, and also because of the fact that I want to do different videos and having the challenges be so frequent sort of put me in a box of having to film these challenges more frequently where I could have been spending my time doing other videos. I basically want to go back to the monthly thing, so I hope you guys understand and are not too mad at me for that. And we're also going to be moving the challenges from Padlet back to Instagram. I enjoyed using Padlet for as long as we did because that allowed for more people to join, those maybe who don't have Instagram. But I also found that it was kind of isolating. You couldn't really interact with people on there, you could only just like post stuff. And I realized that I much prefer the time when we used to do submissions through Instagram because then I could actually interact with you guys. I could repost some of the posts to my stories, I could comment on them, I could like them, I could talk to you guys. And I sort of miss that interaction of it. I want to go back to it. So we're reverting back to the old challenge format and I just spent 6 minutes of filming time to explain that. Anyway, I hope you guys understand. Let's get into the last Padlet submissions. Alright, so it's been so long that I have no idea what I actually gave you guys as submissions last time. So we're gonna have a look at the submissions first, and then afterwards, at the end of the video, I'm gonna announce the new patterns for the next submission, and I'm also gonna explain how to do it. So, my beginner friends, I gave you the vertical wave bracelet, as I can see here. Let's have a look at it. The vertical wave bracelet, the tutorial that I did for it, I am not very proud of because it was one of the first tutorials that I did, and a lot of people were justifiably annoyed that I didn't really explain how to do the start for it, but I can see here that you guys have managed to figure it out, which is good. Yeah, that was one of the first videos that I filmed. I didn't really explain how to do the start. I sort of just went with it. Oh, we can see this one that's attached to, how do you call that? Attached to something. It looks nice. It was one of the first videos that I really filmed like as a tutorial, and I didn't really figure out the style that I wanted to do for the videos. So yeah, you know, trial and error. I learned a lot from that video, but I still get comments to this day about people being annoyed that I didn't explain the start. But look at these, they're really, really beautiful. I've got some seashells up there as well. I like that most of you guys used multicolored thread just like I did in the video. I think the vertical wave bracelet actually looks really interesting with multicolored thread because I don't know, I just like it. I actually want to try remaking the vertical wave bracelet. I've been working on my alphas recently, and I've been working on releasing sort of my tension because I feel like I make my knots too tightly and it's been messing up my alphas. So I want to retry this vertical wave bracelet with the new sort of knot tension that I'm trying out and see if it turns out any different. But these are very gorgeous. I really like these. Got a bunch of different colors. Some people are using single colors here as well. And we're finishing off with a collage. So for my intermediate tier, I see that I've given you the mirrored diamonds bracelet, which I forgot I did. But we start off with these beauties. Some of these are in the same colors that I used. Some of them are in different colors. Oh, I also gave you the alpha, didn't I? I actually made that alpha myself as well. It was one of the first alphas that I tried this month. and it is one of the ones that I was talking about, that I'm trying to figure out how to release tension in my knots to allow for straighter alphas, because my alphas are sort of bumpy and bendy. And yeah, I tried this pattern and actually finished that as well, so I kind of took part in this challenge with you guys in the alpha sense. But we see a bunch of different color combinations here. Oh, I like the brown and pink, that's really interesting. But these are, oh, very well made, I'm surprised. Oh, I think I accepted this keyring with the cacti on. I think I accepted the picture of that on Bracelet Book because I moderate on there sometimes. Might have been during a live stream actually. If you didn't know, I have a Twitch channel where I live stream, and sometimes I live stream moderating on Bracelet Book. I started streaming pretty regularly now, and you can follow me there if you want to get notified when I stream. Oh, but look at these. Got some purple going on here. This one looks like a kind of rainbow. These pictures are gorgeous. Got a lot of plants. That's giving me like a summery vibe as well. And finally, I can look at the submission of a cactus in my challenge and not cry about it. If you guys have been following me for the past couple of months, you would have known that when I was in Russia and I was looking at the challenge submissions and people would take pictures on the cacti, I would get really sad because I would think about the cacti that I left in London without water. But thankfully the cacti are actually fine. The plants died, but the cacti are fine. But yeah, oh, and we finish off with this beautiful, vibrant. And finally, for the advanced tier. I completely forgot I did this, but I gave you guys sort of more creative freedom this time, and I told you guys that you can make any pattern that has this sort of repeating style of fruits. And I also gave you a normal pattern that looks like that. So let's have a look at these. That normal pattern I still really want to make. I never got around to it this month, but I really want to make it. I've been sort of in an alpha kick this month actually. I haven't been making any normal patterns this month. Apart from the tutorial one that I didn't really make any normal patterns. I only did alphas really. But this normal pattern is definitely on my to-do list. I really want to make it. But yeah, we've got a bunch more of those sort of repeating fruit patterns that I remember. We've got those ones with the jugs as well. Those ones are really nice. But yeah, half of these patterns I haven't even seen. Like we've got the cherries. I didn't even know the bananas ones existed. The peach one is a pretty popular one. I've seen that one before. Strawberries I've never seen. Oh, we've got even like that whole giant collection of them on the left here. That's really awesome. I kind of want to make a collection of that now too. Now that I see that, I want to make it myself. We've got a beautiful here, a collection of different fruits as well on this one with the puppy. But there's a bunch of more patterns than I even thought there were, to be fair. I started the alpha with the sort of sliced apple in the top left here. It did not turn out well for me. I think I used the wrong kind of string and it sort of messed up my design. But that one looked really nice, and all of these do as well. But some, oh, we've even got watermelon. I didn't know that was a pattern that existed. And we've got some cherries on cherries and peaches. That looks beautiful. Got a bunch of strawberries. Actually, you won't see it, but I have a picture full of strawberries up there that I need to eat because I love berries. But we've got all these beautiful ones. I really like how you guys take pictures. You guys are really creative with actually including the berries in them as well. But we've got this beautiful normal pattern as well. And I think the one on the right here, I can't see properly. Oh, I thought it was like one of them was right side up and the other one is upside down. No, they're just like slightly different colors. But it's still cool because it's a collection. And then we've got these ones, and the last page is empty. But yeah, those were some of the submissions from the previous challenge. I hope you guys had a fun time making them. I definitely had a fun time looking at them, especially the fruity ones. I like the fact that I gave you guys more of creative freedom here, and so I was able to see more of a variety in patterns as well. I think I'm going to do the same thing this time for the pattern that I'm going to give you as a challenge. So let's get to that. So the challenges now are going to be structured a little bit differently, but if you've been following me before quarantine, they would be actually structured similarly to how they were before. So I'm only going to be giving 2 patterns, one normal and one alpha. Let's start with the alpha because it's easier to explain. The alpha bracelet is going to be this pattern, and I don't know how well you can actually tell because the colours sort of blend in for me. I had poor choice of background colour, but it's a simple like wave pattern. It's really thin, it's really cute, and there's little waves on it. Here you go, a closer look. So there's like a bunch of different waves on it. I think this is a really simple alpha pattern, and it could basically be the first one you ever try. I think a beginner could make this, but it's also really cute. I liked it a lot. I chose a pink variated colour for the background. I probably would have chosen something different because the colours blend in with the white, but nonetheless I think it's very cute and would be nice for a challenge. I'll leave the pattern linked in the description as I always do. The normal pattern, however, is going to be slightly different. I really enjoyed the fact that I gave you guys creative freedom with the last challenge, so I want to do something similar this time. And I recently released a tutorial on how to change colours in a normal pattern. This is just a simple normal pattern, but it goes in a gradient from purple to sort of green teal. This is because I switched out the colours as I was going along through the bracelet. As I said, I did a tutorial on it. It'll be linked in the card and in the description, but I'm not giving you a specific pattern. I want to give you guys creative freedom with this as well, so you can do any pattern that you want, any normal pattern that you want, because this is the normal pattern challenge, but any normal pattern that you want. The only rule is that you have to switch out the colours at least once. Preferably more, because I think that would look more interesting, but that is up to you. At least once gets you qualified for the challenge. Now this is just a challenge, you don't actually win anything, but it is just like a fun thing that we could all do together. That is the challenge. Now, how do you actually enter? Simple, you enter through Instagram. You take a picture of whatever bracelet you make, you post a picture of it on your Instagram account, and there is 3 things that you should do to make sure that I get to see it. Tag me in the photo, so like in the picture, not in the post description, in the actual photo, so that like when you click the photo my name comes up on it. That way I get to see it on my profile. I sometimes just scroll through my profile tags and that's how I find pictures. And the second and third thing together, you need to add 2 hashtags. Now the reason there's 2 is because I want to have one general hashtag and then another hashtag specifically for each of the challenges. So these are the hashtags. We've got Not With Masha, which is going to be the general hashtag for anything that we do, but this hashtag is also used by people who just add it anywhere. And then there's going to be a specific hashtag, which is Not With Masha August 20, which is this challenge, because this is the challenge for August 2020. The deadline for this challenge is until my next wrap-up video, which I don't know exactly when that will be, but try to get your submissions in by the end of the month, by the end of August, which is around the time that I will be releasing the wrap-up video for August and when I will be announcing the next challenge. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. I hope you guys enjoy the next challenge, and I will show some of your works in the wrap-up video for August. The wrap-up video for July will probably be the next video that's posted here. It's gonna be a fun one. I made a bunch of alphas, so hope to see you there as well. I'm actually gonna film it now, so you're gonna see the same face in that video as well. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I want to give a special shout out to my Patreons and especially my top supporters whose names are going to appear on screen right now. If you also want to become a Patreon, there is a link in the description where you can sign up and get exclusive perks for your donations, like gift packages from me. My patrons are actually just now starting to receive the gift packages that I sent out about a week ago. I'm starting to get Instagram stories of people opening up their packages, and that makes me really happy. So yeah, if you want to receive a package from me every other month, or if you want to get any of the other perks that I give out for my Patreons, there is a link in the description where you can sign up and become one. I also started streaming on Twitch now, as I mentioned before. I stream pretty regularly. I also just got Twitch affiliate, which now means that you can subscribe to me on Twitch. It's a bit different, so there's follows and there's subscriptions. Anyone can follow, but to subscribe you have to pay a certain fee a month. And I got access to subscriber emotes, so I'm working on getting those done. It would be really fun if you guys could subscribe. You also don't necessarily have to pay money for Twitch subscriptions. You could, but also if you have Amazon Prime, you can link it to your Twitch account and you get 1 free subscription a month. So you can use that to subscribe to my channel if you want to. You don't have to, but you can. So yeah, that's really fun. I recently got affiliate, so I'm really excited about making the emotes. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!